Okay. We might make a start, gentlemen.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
And ladies.
Let's start with it. Okay. We're off to have a very pleasant day today. So I'll start with a short reflection. Today is a good time to examine the journey so far. This is a reflection on the sacred way. J. Ramsey, poet, psychotherapist, spiritual healer, whose poem The Sacred Way has devised 7 stages of pilgrimage. These stages are based on his own experience, and you might find them helpful in understanding the nature of pilgrimage through the stages, though the stages should be seen as ideas rather than rules. The first stage involves feeling what it means to be a pilgrim and how different it is from just travelling between A and B. The second stage has to do with reading the signs, seeing that journeys are entities and that they take on a life of their own. The third stage is becoming aware of our companions and why we are in this the company we are in. This isn't always easy. The fourth stage relates to the history, the story we are witnessing, and the social and spiritual and political implications. The fifth stage is about losing our role as observer and becoming part of the landscape of the story. The sixth stage leads to a more visionary appreciation of the land, as it is a place where heaven and earth touch. Here we are seeing the eyes of the Spirit. The seventh and final stage is an affirmation that we're all God's people, whatever we understand by that phrase. We are spiritual people. Pilgrimage is a way of opening ourselves up to that in a way which is both confronting and revealing. So that's what we'll reflect on today. We had a lovely reflection with Greg this morning, so he's given us plenty to think about, and we'll get going in a minute. So thanks very much, folks.
Thank you.
We'll have the very important. Our Gus was actually elevated to almost iconic stage this morning, I saw, and I know the Catholics are into iconography, and I think he was sitting very magisterially on the altar this morning.
Is it the first time he's been to Mass?
I think it might have been, yes.
Today we have a runner-up as well as a recipient. I'm not sure whether this pilgrim is creative or lazy or crazy, but in the spirit of Mary MacKillop, we think the best for people rather than sort of we look at the most positive light. So when we think of David clambering over that fence yesterday, when there was an open gate 20 metres down, so you can be reassured by one of the mantras of Peter Sherman: what stays on the Camino happens on the Camino. There's also a pilgrim who's been most thoughtful and generous throughout our time together so far. I'm sure from here on, both outward and doing much behind the scenes, and probably no more so than yesterday. Getting over those fences, apart from the likes of David and Chrissy, who found their own way over or under the fences. We're most grateful to you for bringing along your style and for making it, Luke. So I think that you're a more than well-deserved recipient.
I've never got it back.
No. So,
on the last day.
otherwise, there might be some of us who are still on our way here, or who would certainly have torn and packed clothes.
Yes, I'm very mindful of all the years.